So today I will be reviewing Growing Up Hip Hop Atlanta Season 1, Episode 8. So this episode picks up where we left off, which is Bow Wow's drunk ass dad was coming to visit him, and Bow Wow wanted no parts of it. Now, Bow Wow was serious, okay? He was like, I am done with him. Don't want anything to do with him. You know, he really wasted his years. When he could have been a father, he wasn't there. So I'm done, okay? No parts of it. Even after Miss Deb talked to him. But to our surprise, or my surprise, when his dad showed up, number one, he seemed sober. And number two, Bow Wow seemed receptive to talk to him. I thought he was going to set it off, you know, cuss somebody out, call him a drunk ass, you know, clown and act a fool. But he really didn't. And it's no secret, like, I can't stand Bow Wow. Like, I just think he's a poser, a fake. You need to grow the fuck up, okay? But that's exactly what he did. He handled it in a adult way, and I was very, very surprised. Because, you know, up until now I've been real worried about Bow Wow's ass. I thought he was the youngest 30-year-old I ever seen. But he acted really mature. I don't know if Miss Deb's words got to him, or he just grew up with it. Because, you know, that could happen. You know, some people just one day say, you know, I'm tired of being dumb, and just on the spot grow up. I mean, I've seen it happen to a lot of people. Well, not a lot. Some people, well, one person, my friend Tyrone, but besides him, you know, not too many people grow up instantly, but Bow Wow seems to be one of them. So I was very proud of him. And this whole episode, instead of being a dumb jackass that I'm used to, he was being a responsible human being, to my surprise. Bow Wow was the only one on his grown man game, but everybody else was up to their old tricks. At least that damn Brandon and Reginae. I mean, they both are so immature, it's not even funny. But the only problem is, Brandon's not young. He's grown, I mean, a grown-ass man that is making more trouble for himself. Okay, so last episode, he felt that his mom was stepping on his territory by talking to his artist and, you know, helping development and pointing out things that he did wrong. And he swore up and down that she stole his shine during his -2 showcase. The showcase had so many problems, it was crazy. But instead of learning from it, instead of listening to his mom, who is a beast in the game, okay, he decides to turn her into his enemy, his mother, okay? Brent, I mean, it's all in his head, and you can tell he's really stressing himself out. What's that saying they said that stress is dessert spelled backwards? You could tell that Brandon's ass has been stressed about this. He's been stress eating, because when he showed up to talk to his mom, you know, he's about like 10 pounds heavier. No shade, I'm just saying how stressed he is. You know, he's been stress eating. So he decides to talk to his mom about what happened at the showcase. So, and like I said, you know, showed up a little heavier. No shade. I'm just saying, Brandon, you're stressing yourself out, child. You know, and you're going to have to go on another diet. You know, remember he had one free day a week, but, you know, the stress was getting to him. It got to him. So he showed up to talk to his mother. He basically accused her of stepping into his limelight and overstepping her bounds. I mean, and really, the stress eating means that he really believes his own nonsense, okay? I can just see him now, go walking back and forth, pacing the room, snacking on a Twinkie, saying, she's after me, she's trying to bring me down. I mean, I don't understand why is he turning all of his attention to his mom is trying to steal from him, steal his artist, instead of listening to what she's saying and learning from her. But, you know, it wasn't, he took it too far. So then he told her how he felt. Then he had to make it worse. He decides that I need to break away. Then when he goes to tell her that he's going to break away, she happens to be sitting in the room with his girl group, Brave, talking to them. Now, we don't know what was said. They didn't discuss what was said. We just know that this sent Brandon over the moon, and he was done. He decided to move out. Brandon, what the hell wrong with you? What the hell is wrong with you? Brandon is being absolutely ridiculous right now. I mean, he's being hard-headed. Hard-headed. I mean, his head is so... I bet you if you hit him on the head with a bat, he wouldn't feel it. That's how hard his head is. He's acting like Charlie Sheen. Do you remember when Charlie Sheen had that public breakdown a couple years ago? And he thought he was winning. He was going around saying, winning, you know. But he was the only one thinking he was winning. Really, he was losing. This is what Brandon's going through. He has convinced himself that he is winning. But when he's not even winning, he's really self-destructing. It's really, really sad. And even at the end, his mom tried to go up to him at the end and was like, look, we're family. He wanted no parts of it. He just feels like his only way out is to distance himself from his mom, aka cut himself off, don't listen to her word she has to say, and go and ruin his own business. And you know, when people are on a downward spiral, there's no stopping them. So, you know, bye Brandon. Have a safe way on the way down, because that's where you're going. Of course, next we have Reginae, who's also on a downward spiral. I mean, headed nowhere quick. Quick, child. I mean, it's just no stopping her. She's steady going around in this episode acting like Don Corleone, you know, giving Brandon the kiss of death, saying, you know, she's tired of him, she's gonna make him pay, like she's the Godfather, you know, giving him the kiss of death, he must go. Not listen to a word her mom has to say. Yeah, like, she's supposed to be writing this book with her mother. Remember last week, they agreed to write a mother and daughter book. And last week, Toya had some of her part done. Reginae, not so much. So, this week, still not too much going on. So her mother's asking her about the book. Where are your pages? You know, what's going on? And she's just like, I can't work like this. Like, you are just stressing me out. This is my project, and you are interfering. Child, it's no stopping her. You know, it just is what it is. And of course, you know, so the pattern is she says something once. If she doesn't get her way, she says it twice, and then Toya caves every time. So she says and a couple scenes later, Toya asks her again, where's your pages for the book? And she's like, I got him. She pulls out this tape recorder and literally recites maybe 30 seconds of something. It never showed one scene of her writing, thinking about writing, dreaming about writing, planning to write. They showed one scene of her dictating something from her phone recorder. Toya, did you help her write those pages too? I'm just saying, like, I mean, please, they showed Zonnique in the studio working, they showed Bow Wow in the studio working. How come we never seen anything of Reginae working? Let me tell you what we did see of Reginae. Instead of working, we saw Reginae planning Brandon's murder, because that's what I'm assuming is going down. When she says he's got to pay, what the hell is she talking about? You know, she's been acting like Don Corleone. Is she planning his murder? We saw her planning his murder, acting like she's the Don. She's acting like she's Don Corleone, but really, she's Don Trump Jr. Just the spoiled kid that got fortunate because of her dad. I mean, it's she's like the Trumps. This is really sad. It's sad, child. It's sad. So, Brandon tries to make up with her this episode. There's no hearing it. Bow Wow tries to talk some sense into her about the whole Brandon, so she didn't want to hear it. Her mother basically said, listen, I'm done with this Brandon thing, so I'm going to go. She didn't try to talk her out of it. She just didn't want her any hands in it. It's insane. Like, okay, Reginae, if you want to murder Brandon and that'll help your life, go ahead. Bye, Brandon. Next, we have my girl, Ayana, who is my favorite person on the show, but child, this was not a good episode for my homegirl. Just not good, child, not good. So, you know, since the first episode, she's been extremely paranoid about her girlfriend. Like, you know, you're my girl, Ayana. You're a tad bit, just a little bit this much controlling. Okay, so they're on a date and they're on a Ferris wheel and locked in the Ferris wheel, okay? And her girlfriend's phone goes off. It's nighttime. You know, that's not good when your phone rings at night, you know, in front of, you know, the controller. I like you, Ayana, but when it comes to your girlfriend, when it comes to Amy, you're the controller. When her phone goes off, Ayana says, "Who's calling us?" This is the kind of thing controlling people do. Well, she has every right to be controlling, because here it is nighttime. Amy says, "It's my boss." But she doesn't pick up, okay? I don't know what kind of job you got that's calling you in the middle when you a doctor or something. You on call? Like, what? She didn't pick up. She sends the call to voicemail. The person calls right back. What job do you know that calls back to back? Now, I don't want to get my girl Ayana going, but if it looks like a duck and acts like a duck, it must be a duck. It makes no sense. So Ayana flips out, okay? I know, dummy. What, you want to be with someone else? You want to start dating other people? And Amy says, well, yeah, I think I want to try it. Oh, it's so bad. Like, she wants to try it. Basically, they broke up. And Ayana, I feel bad for you, but you know what? You can't make a relationship happen that's not meant to be. Maybe, Amy was just a test run. There's no telling who else you would meet. But I do hate to see you so sad. But move on. Last but not least, we have Zonnique. Zonnique was the only one that was really getting her work game on, being responsible. I really, really liked Zonnique. So she finished some tracks. I don't know if it was an album or not, but she had a listening party. And when I tell you the girl is going to be a star, she sounded really, really good. This is what I want Brandon and Reginae to do. Like, you need to go lock yourself in the room somewhere and work on your craft. In your case, Brandon, that's on your personality. You just practice a couple of nice lines every day. Just, how are you? How are you? You look good. And just recite them just a couple times a day till that bad personality of yours turns around. And Reginae, you should do the same thing, but you're too far gone. But you could try to practice. But everybody needs to act like Zonnique, and so congratulations, Tiny, you got yourself a star. Then there's Bow Wow again. He's really was acting very mature this episode, but sometimes you're ready to grow up and the people around you aren't. So I don't know what the hell he did in Atlanta before he moved to LA. And I always felt like he was on the run, child. Like, what the hell happened? Because he made such a big deal out of moving back to Atlanta. And remember, he got in a scuffle early season on with the previous episodes. He did something in Atlanta. So somebody showed up to the studio, started a big-ass argument in an actual fist fight. But they don't show his face and they don't say what he did. Like, I really would like to know, what's in the past. I'm not going to judge you for it, Bow Wow. But we need to know, don't tell us phony shit that you did. Let's talk about what really happened, But I guess I can't ask for too much in one episode. You really grew up this episode, so I should just be pleased with that. All in all, this was a pretty good series. Lots of drama, lots of mess, and at the end of the day, that's all I'm about is mess. So it was pretty good. So thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.